The race is over, but there's been plenty of celebrations. What's happening right down? It looks like a busy pack down.
Yes, that's right. I've actually moved from Lygon Street. I'm standing, luckily enough, on the winner's podium. So this time yesterday, well, yesterday afternoon at least, we saw a fabulous outcome, as you mentioned. So that we had a 1-2 win for Ferrari. And let me tell you, the celebrations continued so much longer down at Lygon Street. We call that Little Italy. So it's the heart of the Italian community here in Melbourne, in Carton, just north of the CBD, and they were so excited to see Carlos Sainz take out the Formula One Australian Grand Prix and also a 1-2. So his teammate Charles Leclerc also took out second place. So they had their Ferraris out. There was lots of forza Ferrari, a lot of red and Italian flags being proudly displayed, and this is what some of those fans had to say.
Oh, amazing, so amazing. It's good to see the people out, enjoying Formula One, enjoying Ferrari. And
your passion's alive.
I'm enjoying it. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven.
Amazing. Verstappen crashed, which was even better. Closer race. Go Ferrari. Oscar Piastri should go third. Ooh, but good fun. Let's go. Yeah.
Go Ferrari!
So I'm sure there's a lot of Mull detester or sore heads this morning, but you just heard them say that they would have loved to have seen Oscar Piastri up on the winner's podium as well in third place. He was actually third until about 20 laps to go, but sadly he had to make way for his teammate McLaren's Lando Norris. So he ended up coming in fourth, and we saw Daniel Ricciardo placed 12th. But there were plenty of thrills and spills before all of that. Of course, we had the three-time world champion and defending Australian F1 champion as well, Max Verstappen. He ended up having a massive brake problem. His brakes burst into flames only 5 laps in. Then soon after that, we saw Lewis Hamilton actually retire with engine difficulties as well. And then we had a really quite scary crash with George Russell, and he was lucky to walk away from that. That brought out the safety car, finishing up the race again for the second year in a row. But for Carlos Sainz, he was saying that he actually only had his appendix surgery to remove his appendix some 2 weeks ago. So he was saying it's a pretty crazy life, and maybe other Formula One drivers should think about surgery just before coming out onto the track. It might help their chances as well.
Just a little extreme there, but nice of him having a bit of fun with that. Steph, what have the GP organisers had to say about the event?
Well, they've said that it's been an absolutely fabulous success. We saw about 452,000 people come through the gates this weekend. That's 8,000 more than last year. So it's another record. They really want to pip Silverstone, the British GP at the post, having the most or the biggest and best GP ever in the world. They have to get up to 480,000, but they say that they are confident they can do that. You can see the massive pack down is happening here on pit lane at the moment, and they are going to be doing a lot of work tonight. They actually opened back up the main road here for Albert Park. They're going to try and get all these sporting facilities for the local sporting clubs done well. We heard from Travis Auld, who is the CEO of the GP, and he says that he wants to see things get better every year. This is what he had to say.
It once was about Albert Park, and now it's about Melbourne. And the more we can bring this event to life within the CBD, the better it is for business, the better it is for the state, the better it is for people who are coming to this event, because they get to enjoy it for the whole time they're here.
And we heard from the Lord Mayor earlier, Sally Capp. She says that this has actually generated some $125 million in the Melbourne CBD's economy. And foot traffic, for example, was up by 175% from this time in 2019. So there is a huge boost for the city, not just for people who might enjoy Formula One, but also she says that anybody that wants to look at potentially pinching the GP from Melbourne, well, hands off. It's the same thing that we've heard from Travis Auld as well. He said, look, we've got it at least until 2037. And he said they're welcome to have plenty of time to plan and try for all those other states, but he doesn't like their chances because he says that he thinks that they put on the best show here in Melbourne.